This is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. I'm your host, Redneck. We're going to go to the phone. And let's take this call. Hello, who that?
Hey, Redneck, it's Nathan Bartgis. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I ain't never had a bad day. You know that.
Yeah, I hear you. It can always be worse if you are having a bad day.
Well, welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for checking in with us. Let's do this, man. Introduce yourself proper, like. Tell folks who that, where you at, and what we're doing here today, this special occasion.
All right. Like I said, my name's Nathan Bartgis. I'm from a little town called Hedgesville, West Virginia. And today I'm on here talking with Redneck, and you guys are going to hear my new single that's supposed to be released September 14th. It's called When Your Rock Turns to Stone. And you guys are going to hear it first here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show with Redneck. So it's good to be back, man.
Man, it's great having you back. Let's talk about this new single. So When Your Rock Turns to Stone, is this a Nathan Bartgis original? Is this something you had penned for you? Where'd this song come from?
Actually, this is the first song that I've actually cut that I didn't actually write. However, I guess some things have changed since the last time I talked to you, I guess back in beginning of the year around. But I got some new people on board on my team. Blake Mevis is now helping manage me with Beverly, and a little story about him is Blake's been in the music business for 30-some years, and he produced George Strait, wrote some songs for George Strait, but produced George Strait, produced all Keith Whitley stuff, Joe Nichols, Clint Black. The list goes on. He's been in the business for a while. He's wrote some hit songs. But anyhow, since we've got him on board, he actually found this song for me, and he suggested me to maybe give it a shot. So knowing his knowledge and his, history in the business, I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. And we went down to Nashville. I guess it was in June, I think it was. And he produced this one as well in the studio. And really happy with the way it turned out. It's a little different than the 6 songs that are on my EP, That Kind of Man. That's a little more of a traditional sounding, but at the same time, I still kind of, put my feel to it as far as my singing and everything. But I think you guys will be thoroughly surprised, but enjoyed it at the same time. So, but I'm really excited about it. So, like I said, September 14th is when we're supposed to release that worldwide.
So nobody's played it. This is going to be the worldwide debut right here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Yep, you're the first to play it, man.
Man, this is an honor. It truly is an honor. And before we do that, all right, folks, stop. All right, texting me, and we're going to play it. Just relax. Just wait. All right, but we want to talk to this young man first here, so behave yourselves. So let's do this. Tell people if they want to find out all things Nathan Bartgis, where do they go? You have a website, email, how do they get your music, etc.?
Yeah, so if you just go to nathanbartgismusic.com, pretty much all the information you need to know is on that website. Everything from a merch store to the links to all the socials is on there. There's all the links, anything from the YouTube to, like I said, my music's on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. All the digital outlets. Pretty much everything you need to know is right there on that website. So if you navigate through there, it's pretty easy, pretty cut, dry, and simple. So like I said, everything you can find on there, and like I said, there's a lot of stuff on the Facebook page as far as some footage, but I'm pretty sure most everything's linked to that website as well. But it's been a pretty big year it's been a crazy just last 8 or 9 months, I guess. Really, the beginning of the year is when all this kind of started. We've opened for Charlie Daniels and played some pretty big fairs and festivals and stuff that's been going on. So it's just been a crazy year so far, but looking forward to the future, that's for sure.
I tell you, from what I'm hearing, you got a great future. Not only that, you're working with a great bunch of talent out there. You're working in some of the finest recording facilities in the country. Anybody out there, anybody in particular you want to mention, give credit to? Anybody on this album that who played with you? That's any names you want to drop?
Yeah, the names, everybody, as far as the musicians that played on, everybody from Brent Mason, Scotty Sanders, I believe, there's so many people involved, I can't remember all their names, but like I said, everybody from Beverly and Blake, and then just my family and friends, and even my band members, all the support, that I've had, my wife, it just takes one thing I'm learning, you always hear people say about, you look at big stars and they get some award up on TV and they always got a, list of people to thank. And I can only imagine how hard it is to remember everybody's name because, there's a list that goes on. It definitely takes more than one person. And the good Lord, has blessed me, and I can't give enough credit to him as well because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing any of this. So, it definitely is a team effort. So, I don't think I could really say anybody specifically.
Not a problem. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just know that you've always been so gracious, and I wanted to give you the opportunity. Thank you. We want to thank you for letting us be a part of this journey with you. We're honored to not only to be able to debut this, but to be able to have you as a guest and hopefully be able to call you friend. And it's really a great privilege for us to enjoy this music and this ride with you. So thank you so much. It's your show. I'm just the host, and there's no Gumbo YaYa without the artist. So thank you for what you do.
No, thank you. Maybe we'll have to make it up your way sometime. You're not too far away. New York's only, 4 or 5 hour drive from where I'm at, so we'll have to make it up there and get to meet in person. Well,
come on up. I feed you, but I can't afford to buy you drinks. So let's do this, man. Without any further ado, I'm going to let you be the DJ. Introduce yourself, the worldwide debut of this song. Let folks know what show they're listening to.
Alrighty. My name is Nathan Bartgis, and you're about to hear my new single, When Your Rock Turns to Stone, here first on the Gumbo YaYa radio show, hosted by Redneck.
Like it happened overnight, like someone turned out the lights. When he looks in her eyes, there's something wrong. She looks through him when she walks past, like I must be made of glass. That's what happens when your rock turns to stone. Living, breathing, loving wife is now a statue cold as ice. Tribute to the fool that did her wrong. That's what happens when your rock turns to stone. Follows her out to the car. He says where to, she just says far. He tells her you can always come back home. First time in a week she almost smiled. She doesn't speak, it drives him wild. That's what happens when your rock turns to stone. Living, breathing, loving wife is now a statue cold as ice. Tribute to the fool that did her wrong. That's what happens when your rock turns to stone. falls apart there on the couch. That's all that's left for him to lean on. That's what happens when you're rock. Yeah, that's what happens when you're rock. That's what happens when you're rock. Turns to stone.
Hey y'all, this is Nathan Bartgis from Hedgesville, West Virginia, and you're listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show, the worldwide home of independent artists, hosted by my good friend Redneck.
All right, When Your Rock Turns to Stone, the worldwide radio debut of Mr. Nathan Bartgis' new single. We got him on the phone. Thank you so much, Nathan, for joining us, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. How'd you like it?
Man, I love it. I love that classic. And look, it's chiseled in stone. You can hear parts of that. You can just kind of hear that, not the song, but the spirit, the aura of that type of great country music, that great country writing. And I'm not just saying it because of Miss Beverly and Vern, but maybe it was intentional, maybe it was subliminal, maybe it was a spiritual influence, but it's there. It has that whole great vibe to it, man. That music, that song right there could be played relevant today, or even in right next to some of the great classics. That's a great song, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, I mean, it's kind of funny you say that too. I mean, that's another thing. Blake actually produced a lot of Burn stuff as well. So I mean, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It had a lot of, like I said, I didn't write that song, but I did. Me and Blake kind of worked as far as when he had sent me that song. He had sent me the song, and like I said, I didn't change any lyrics, but I tried to make the song, because I think that's the key as far as when you're, singing, especially if you're doing somebody else's song. I want to try to make it to where I'm feeling it like I wrote it, even though I didn't, so that was one of the things me and Blake was really trying to focus on as far as when we were back and forth talking and discussing about whether we should, cut that song or whatever, and as well as with Beverly, just trying to make it sound like I did write it, even though I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think it's different, but it stands apart from other stuff, so I think it tries to show that I'm not just trying to do maybe one, I just love music, and I have so many different influences, so I'm just trying to, make good music. That's the goal, I think. I'm not trying to fit in any box or anything. But
I think I think you get that when you're listening to it, that it's just somebody who has a passion for their craft, and that's what we're getting out of it. It's not that you're trying to emulate or be someone, and you can't. I don't think anybody who does something creative can't, not be influenced by somebody else. I mean, the influence has to be there because there's something that got you into that artistic vein of whatever you're doing, whether it's impressionist art, whether it's music, whether it's dance, I mean, there's some sort of influence that has to come with you. It's like,
definitely.
So, but we're huge fans of yours. We're very grateful. Where are you going to be? Where are you performing? If people want to get out there and get a hold of your music and see you live, any shows coming up?
Like I said, you can keep up with that stuff as well on the website. And but however, our next bigger show over in Frederick, Maryland, we're playing actually for a big radio station over there. We're going to headline their stage. They have a thing downtown Frederick where they shut down the streets and have a bunch of music stages set up throughout the city. That's our next show, and then we got some other stuff coming up here in, I guess, October, and I'm trying to figure out what month it's in. We're in August, right? So yeah, we got some stuff coming up in September. We got some stuff coming up this fall. We're working on some bigger things that are kind of still in the works as far as, because everything's been so crazy. It's hard to keep up with just everything going on, trying to, produce stuff, go down the studio and work on, records, trying to build a fan base, getting all the social stuff out there, working with radio stations. I'm maybe here in the near future, maybe looking to do a radio tour where we start visiting some radio stations and stuff. Just got a huge list of stuff to do, trying to keep up. So, but yeah, like I said, everything, people can just go to NathanBartgisMusic.com, and all that stuff will be on there to keep up to date and all that good stuff. We'll keep it all on there for everybody to find out what's going on. But I just want to thank everybody that has checked us out, has supported us, and continues to support us. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and couldn't do it without you guys, that's for sure. So,
well, we appreciate it. And listen, man, when you come to New York, your family, as far as we're concerned, so you're basically coming home, if you know what I mean.
I hear it.
Which is one of my favorites. Say, we're gonna let you go. Do me a favor. That's one of my all-time favorite Nathan Bartgis songs, right there. Would you, before you go, do you mind introducing that for us? And we'll give that a play, and we'll let you get out of here.
Yeah, man. So, I'm Nathan Bartgis from Hedgesville, West Virginia, and you're going to listen to my song "Coming Home" here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show, hosted by Redneck. I hope you guys enjoy it, and you'll have a good one.
Bye-bye.
I've been all around the world just to find it's far from where I want to be tonight. Nothing ever measures up to the way you make me feel, my girl. So I'm coming home tonight. Miss the way you make me feel. Oh, you make me feel just right. That's why I'm coming home. Well, yeah. If you think about why I'd even go, why'd go so far, I don't really know. But the truth is, my heart cried alone without you. Now I'm coming home to hold you tight. It's just the way you make me smile. Every time I feel your touch, no, I can't have too much. I'm coming home. They say
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, 89.1 FM, WFDU HD2, and we are very grateful for having had the privilege of chatting with Mr. Nathan Bartgis and the worldwide debut of his new single, When Your Rock Turns to Stone. So, y'all go out there and get some Nathan Bartgis, Bartgis.
Hey y'all, this is Nathan Bartgis from Hedgesville, West Virginia. Don't forget to thank the Lord, hug your friends, love your family, and y'all keep listening to some good old country music here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.